Okay, so I'm back with 13-2, and this one is a little confusing to explain, okay? So basically what we're doing in this section of the chapter is we are recording employer payroll taxes, and included in this is unemployment tax. Sometimes it's referred to as unemployment insurance, but for the sake of accounting, we're going to call it unemployment tax. And the rules are kind of tricky. So what I wanted to show you, because I'm always telling you to reference the textbook while you're working, if you click over here in the toolbar, you can click on the full text. And I'm going to tell you right off the bat, let me move this up a little. I'm going to tell you right off the bat that what we want to look at today is on page 383. When I'm giving you page numbers, you can type those in, and it's going to take you right to what we need to look at. And that's kind of big, so if I click on the lower A, I guess that's as small as it's going to get. Okay, so we're going to have to do some scrolling. That's the only downside of this. No, don't do that. I think it's because I zoomed in so much to be able to see, the stuff in the work together bigger. So I'm going to go to page 383. And I'm going to make my screen smaller and see if I can get it to fit in there. There we go. That's why I'm on the big computer. Okay, here we go. All right, so here's, again, this is just to show you, here's the textbook. And so when I'm telling you what to refer to when I'm working on things, this is what I'm doing. What I'm kind of struggling with, and this would be one of those things where I would phone a friend, but calculating unemployment taxes on page 383, it says from each employee's earnings records, enter total earnings prior to the current year. And then it's just basically telling you what percentages you pay for the unemployment earnings, right here. But I'm not gonna lie to you, it's a little confusing to me. But I'm gonna be referring. Oh, here we go. I bet if I click on this, it's gonna pop it out. Nice. Okay. I can just click on the X again. So anyway, oh no, I just closed the whole book. Over here again. Okay. So we are going to use the selected payroll information from employee earnings records to calculate the taxes. Unemployment taxes are owed on the first 7,000. And if you read in the textbook, it ends up being 6.2%. So just these are the rules right here, numbers 1 through 4 on page 383. So as we go through these, I'm going to try to muddle through this because I'm not going to lie to you, I'm really confused about how you calculate the actual earnings. So in this case, we have $6,100 is the prior accumulated. The earnings equal to the tax base is 900. The earnings in the current pay period are 762. They are saying that this number right here is the same, 762.50. Okay. In this case, because the tax earning is zero, it's zero. And then because this is 527, this is also 527. And for this one, it says it's 150. And again, for the life of me, I don't know how to explain this to you. But I'm giving you the answers, and I'm going to try to figure that out. Going forward. So I get that this work together is really just giving you the answers. It's not very helpful, but everything is on page 383. Okay, and in case you ask me for help during office hours, I'm going to brush up on this and talk to Mrs. Bennett to try to get answers because I'm confused on this myself. So here we go. Those are all correct. Go to the next step. And now we're going to enter all this in down here. Again, the rate is 6.2% on Social Security tax. So we're going to take, what is it, the current pay period is, what this is, 31.79. So that is going to be 197.10. And then this is from last chapter, so 46 or last part of the chapter. And then our unemployment tax is, sorry. And the state rate is higher because obviously the state bears the larger burden and your unemployment payments. And then the total, 332.45. Okay. There we go. That's all that for this part. And now we have to post all of this to the general journal. Okay. So the way this looks is, again, this was for May 15th, right? So we'll put the date in. The account title is payroll. And their document is M46. That comes from memorandum number. So I'm not seeing the memorandum number on anything, but it is M46. I'm assuming the thing up above is what it is. So before you, that's not very helpful to you, is it? I'm not seeing where it says it's M46 or anything that it's 46, but that's what it is. 332.45 for a debit. All right, now we're going to do Social Security. Again, all of this is up here. $7.10 and Medicare. This is typically, tax payable. The reason it's in this order, and I made that comment in the last chapter, is this is the order stuff's taken out of your paycheck. So it's always Social Security tax, then your Medicare tax, and then these unemployment things are to come next. So they always go in that order. When you look at on your own pay stub and you're looking at where the taxes are out, it's the same way there. This one is 1152. And then and then 77, 73. There we go. Okay. And let's see. It's not asking for anything. Yay! Okay, so that's all we had to do for this one. I'm again going to try to come up with something to add to the assignment. I might do a late add to it tomorrow to try to be able to explain this better. But in the meantime, you have the answers in the work together. So hopefully that helps you piece it together in the chapter. Okay, sorry guys.